Angel Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player.
Angel Reese didn't just have a bad game. She had a career crisis on live TV. 0 buckets, 8 bricks, and the worst plus-minus in the WNBA. Fans aren't even mad anymore. They're just tired. Tired of the missed layups, the ego, the hype with no delivery. And while she's out there looking lost in the paint, Caitlin Clark is out here turning the entire league into her playground. One rookie, and she's pulling billion-dollar numbers. More fans, more money, more everything. This ain't a rivalry. This is a reality check. Stick around, we're breaking down how Angel Reese went from the next big thing to please, just pass the ball. And why Caitlin Clark's not just winning, she's changing the game. Angel Reese didn't just enter the WNBA, she exploded onto the scene. Cameras followed her every move. The media couldn't stop talking about her. From her confident tunnel walks to her bold post-game sound bites, she made it clear she wasn't just here to play, she was here to dominate. And why not? She had the college pedigree, a national championship under her belt, massive NIL deals, and a swagger that turned heads every time she stepped on the court. She was already a brand before she ever put on a Chicago Sky jersey.
This is your star? This is who the media claims is elevating the WNBA. This is who the media has spent the last year wasting time trying to convince us that Angel Reese is responsible for elevating the dump. The same Angel Reese that could not sell out home games when she was at LSU. The same Angel Reese that struggled to sell tickets last year with the Chicago Bravado. The same Angel Reese that could not give away free tickets to her immaculate homecoming a couple of weeks ago at LSU. You're trying to convince me she is responsible for the growth of the WNBA?
But here's the thing about the pros. They don't care about hype. You either show up or you get exposed. And right now, Angel Reese is getting exposed badly. In her most recent outing, Reese put up a stat line so painful it almost broke the internet. 0 for 8 from the field. Just 2 points, 12 rebounds. But let's not get too excited. 8 of those came off her own missed shots. That's not hustle, that's recycling. If you're rebounding your own misses over and over again, it's not dominance, it's desperation.
It's an embarrassment. What an absolute embarrassment.
Let's break it down like we're in a film room. She gets the board, goes up again, miss. Gets it again, blocked. Tries again, swatted. It looked more like a blooper reel than a highlight package. Let me ask you this. What kind of impact are you making if the majority of your rebounds are just do-overs from your own mistakes? That's not helping the team. That's turning possessions into punchlines. Look, it's one thing to struggle. Everyone has off nights. But this isn't just an off night. This is a pattern. And when your most productive stat is cleaning up your own mess, it might be time to hit pause, reflect, and get back to basics. This isn't just a basketball issue, it's a fan-base crisis. Chicago Sky fans went from hopeful to hopeless in record time. There was real excitement when Reese was drafted. People thought they were getting the next big thing. Instead, they're watching games with one eye open. The sarcasm online is next level. One fan quipped, "I tried to buy an Angel Reese jersey, but I couldn't get it in the basket."
When it comes to the beef between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, let this fact sink in. If Reese didn't miss her layups and become a rebound merchant, she would get a lot less criticism. This rivalry would also be a lot better because the two could compete. And if she does...
It's brutal, but it reflects what fans are feeling. They're tired, they're frustrated, they're angry. Some are calling for benching, others want to trade. And more than a few have just stopped watching. So let's put the question to you. If you're a Chicago Sky fan, how much longer are you willing to wait? Would you rather watch a young player figure it out on the fly or watch your team fall apart game after game? Basketball isn't just about effort, it's about execution. And right now, Reese is failing on both ends. She's missing layups, she's forcing shots, she's ignoring teammates who are wide open. Her court vision? Practically non-existent. You've got 4 players waving their arms on the perimeter like they're trying to land a plane, and Reese is still bulldozing her way into double teams. Defense? Let's not even sugarcoat it. She's slow on rotations. She doesn't contest shots. When she gets blown by on a drive, She jogs back like she's out for a Sunday stroll. It's lazy, it's uninspired, and it's unacceptable. At some point, the excuses have to stop. It's not the refs, it's not the coaching, it's not the system, it's her.
Your former LA Sparks great, USC basketball star, she told the truth to Angel Reese face to face. Kind of embarrassing for Angel Reese, but she told her, like, you know what I'm looking forward to this offseason? You improving your layups. Let's watch the clip.
Going into my season 2, what's some advice that you would give for me?
Season 2, I can't wait to work with you some more. The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups.
Let's bring Caitlin Clark into the conversation because she's not just in the league, she's leading it. While Angel Reese is getting roasted on social media, Clark is being mentioned in the same breath as Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, and Serena Williams. That's not just hype, it's earned. It's legacy level stuff. And the wildest part, she's only in her second season.
Look at what's going on right now in women's basketball. Caitlin Clark is a meteor streaking across the night sky. Whatever you think about her, she is bringing a level of attention that has never existed in the history of women's professional basketball. In so doing, she's not dissimilar to Tiger Woods and what he did to the world of golf. And
last year, Clark didn't just meet expectations, she smashed them. She was responsible for 26.5% of the WNBA's total economic activity. Let that sink in for a second. One player, over a quarter of the entire league's financial ecosystem ticket sales, TV ratings, jersey sales, media coverage all orbiting around Caitlin Clark. That's not normal star power. That's transformative power. That's changing the game kind of influence. Everywhere she goes, arenas are packed. National broadcasts pull record ratings. Her jersey sells out within hours. She's boosting team valuations like a Fortune 500 CEO and dragging the WNBA into the national spotlight like it's never been before. And Reese? While Clark is elevating the league, Reese is struggling to elevate her shot percentage. She's still trending, but for missed layups and blown plays, not for game winners or clutch performances. If this is a rivalry, it's only on paper. On the court, in the culture, and in the conversation, Clark's in another league. So let me ask you, does this feel like a rivalry to you? Or does it feel like a masterclass being held while the other player is still trying to figure out the syllabus?
This is all part of the myth that I'm supposed to believe that Angel Reese is some great player, that she's the rival of Caitlin Clark, and that Indiana Fever fans taunted her with racial taunts, and people are actually believing it, buying it, and selling it. It's all a myth and a lie, and you have to be a part of some religious cult to actually believe that Angel Reese is some sort of effective, big-time basketball superstar.
Reese has to wake up and deliver. Right now, she's not the co-star, she's barely even in the frame. While Clark is putting on a show every single night, Reese is starting to look more like an extra in someone else's highlight reel than a true contender. And look, it's not just about scoring buckets. We're talking about maturity, leadership, understanding the moment. Caitlin Clark is showing the entire basketball world what it looks like to step into the spotlight and own it on the court and in the culture. She's changing the business and raising the bar.